My bad. Shaking my, shaking my. We're going live. We are going live. We have to ask ourselves, which politically party has evil intent in today's time? In today's time, which one has more evil intent in today's time, where you can see evil in their eyes? You can see it. I don't know about you, but I can read people. I can read when someone has hate in their heart. I just can. I do not even have to know this lady. I don't even have to know anything about her to know bitterness. Straight bitterness. So bitter, she go anything for revenge. She has a revengeful face. That's a revengeful face. That's a face that will go the extra mile to see the downfall of someone she disagrees with. And I did see a little bit of when she was in Congress. The black congressman what's the black guy? I don't know, I forget. But someone was speaking, and she said, "Will somebody put him in his place? Put him in his place. Will somebody put him in his place?" She said that. It's like, this is what we're dealing with. This is how we get to things like cancel culture. Because it's like, someone like this, do you see her ever, you know, working with somebody, or do you see her, it's my way or the highway? She's got the "it's my way or the highway" written all over her face. It's my way or the highway. If you disagree, somebody put him in his place. Look, this is a real lady, bro. It's definitely "it's my way or the highway" with this lady. And you can mutual fi in the building. Let's get it. And yeah, with this lady, we're talking about, the conversation we're having is on the political aisle. Which side has more evil intent in today's time? In today's time. This is a real lady that holds power. Do you see any comfort in those eyes? Do you? Do you see someone you can actually work with in those eyes? I'm saying, with this lady, it's her way or the highway. There's no working with. I can tell just by looking at her. I don't even have to know her. And I don't know her, really. But I did see a little clip where she said to the gentleman, she said, "Will somebody put him in his place?" Yes, I am ignorant, and I'm admitting it. But I can read people. This isn't really, the friendliest vibe. But you want to prove that I'm ignorant. What's something in politics that's bothering you, and I will answer your question. Okay, so the cat in your profile picture says it all. That you are 100% on board with this lady. You pretty much are this lady. She looks like a cat woman, and you're a cat woman. Next. See, I can read people, bro. Yeah, she's definitely the cat woman that pushes the grocery cart outside of a grocery store with a million cats following her, smelling like cat piss everywhere she go. When she takes the bag to the grocery store, her bag smells like cat piss and has cat hair all over it. That's that lady. And so that's why you're kind of similar to the lady, because I can already tell, bro. The very similarities. But anywho, this isn't a lady you can really reason with. Like, she It's her way or the highway. There's no let's talk it out and see what we come to. That's what's missing in today's world, and there's no friendly agreements on, not from this lady. I'm so sure some Congress people you can work with, but that are on the other side. But this one, does she look like she's willing to take in any consideration to things? Something like I would say no. She would hit me with "you're ignorant" and then keep it moving. She's grilling a fraud in congressional hearing about his corruption. And okay, so she's grilling a fraudulent congressional hearing about his corruption. And did the guy admit to his corruption? Did he admit, yes, I had made mistakes? Did he own up to it? Is he perfect? Is he a perfect person? Is he Jesus Christ? No. You're gonna find mistakes in everybody's life, I'm telling you. And I guarantee you can find a few mistakes in her life. We know, I guarantee she's in insider trading, So what, is she a saint? You have to live up to her standards or what? No. She's not perfect, bro. I don't even have to know her to know that. Is she gonna denounce something like Tim Waltz and the pirateness going over? Is she gonna look at that situation and be like, call them out on the highest amount? No, she's gonna look the other way, bro. She will. They could really empty Minneapolis. She would never call out Tim Waltz or Elon Omar because they're on the same side. The side of building up Somalia and Kenya and shit. They're not on the side of building up America where we're at. No. And all that, she's so focused on the black guy, calling him out because he's on the other side, right? She's willing to allow people to steal right in front of her without even calling it out. You have to, if you're going to call out him, you have to call out everybody. Everybody, not just people on the other side. Call out everybody if that's what you're busy on. But it's like calling people out. By calling people out, right? That's just I don't like you type of shit. It's I don't like you. Cause unless you're gonna evenly call out people on your own side too, because Nancy Pelosi steals, she steals stocks and shit. Has she ever called out Nancy Pelosi? Will she have the balls to? She don't have balls, so her feline friends probably got bigger balls than her. Anywho, and it looks like look at the hair, bro. Look at the scrunched up face. Does this look like a friendly face? It's like we gotta do better, bro. Term limits. What is that thing? This? It's just headphones. It's fancy dancy headphones, bro. But I'm asking, what is that thing? What is this? How, this is an elected official, bro. What is this? Stupid tomato. Look, we need people that it's like this. We get this. She belongs in that house. I'm sorry. Her constituents follow her. You trust someone that belongs in that house? This is you find lots of people that look like this in that house. I'm sorry. The padded walls and all that shit. You find she would blend right in, bro. Blend right in the nut house. Yeah. Am I wrong? behind me. I don't know, man. It's like, what is this? What is this? You know? You're not even saying any things. So give me a topic, bro. Uh, Oh, this is from Beach War. You're not saying, because it's her. It's probably her actual. Beach War is her. You know that. Same day in person. There's a cat on her thing. This is an obvious cat woman. The town cat woman, the town cat lady that pushes the grocery cart with a bunch of trail of cats following her everywhere around town, and has the grocery bag that's got littered with cat hair in it, and cat smells like cat piss and cat shit, and this is the cat lady. You voted in a cat lady, and that's why Beach War agrees with her so much, because Beach War is an obvious. This is what Beach War will grow into when Beach War grows up. This is exactly what she's gonna grow into. Your gimmick isn't even funny, bro, because you're the joke. You are the joke. This is you. This is you when you grow up. I'm roasting you. That's why it's like you're not gonna like it. But yeah, this is literally you when you grow up. Beach War. And the war in your last name, this lady looks like she at war right now. With some demons inside of her head. Will you suck at it? Bitch, if you don't really suck my balls. Both of them. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And it's like, look at this. This is your idol right here, bro. This is your idol. That's you. You you follow her. This is who you follow. You're going to bat for her, bro. This. I hope she's worth fighting for. You mad because I call out something real? Like, this is really not something I would actually like. Who cares? Look at the person. No smoke. No fire. You ain't roasting shit. Beach War. I will cook you in roasting. Come on now. You're not calling anything out. There's nothing to call out, bro. I'm just calling out the people who are dumb enough to follow someone like this. Like you. You're gonna follow this. This is you just getting your vote. You're gonna stand on the same position as someone that look as ridiculous as that. Obvious, the mind's not there. I'm saying she's a congresswoman with a powerful voice where the mind ain't there no more. If it ever was, you can see the bitterness in her face. I'm just about reading people and what I see. And I did see her say, "I'ma put you in your place, boy." When she was talking to the black Congress, somebody put him in his place. This is She's a racist. I'm sorry. Along with a lot of Democratic policies. I'm pretty sure she probably backed the Nazi. She definitely probably said, you know what? He's not such a bad Nazi. Yeah, she definitely probably backed the Nazi. Let's see. What else? Oh, no, black people can't get IDs. We can't get IDs. Yeah, she was for that shit. I got an ID, bro. I got an ID. I'm black, so all black people got IDs. It's not even. We can't wait to get our IDs. So, Democratic Party is racist. I'm saying it. Republican Party, racist. I'm saying it. Both parties, racist. I'm saying it. All I'm saying is, now, when we vote, we're going to vote for whoever stands on policy. Because this right here, saying the excuse, they're racist, yeah, both are. Yeah, both are racist. So we're voting for the best racist, okay? And I would rather vote for a racist that most people get along with Instead of anyone getting along with this lady. Yo, it's Galaxy Destroyer back in the house. We're having a conversation, Galaxy Destroyer. What political party has evil in their eyes? It's literally like, which side? Come on, what political party in today's time uh, has evil intent? Has evil intent in today's time? Look at this thing. This is the. I'm pretty sure if you're like me, you grew up in a town that has that neighborhood, that neighborhood cat woman. She pushes the grocery cart and got a trail of cats following her everywhere she go, leaving little cat pellets on the ground, and like a army of dead birds everywhere and dead mice everywhere laying around, and carrying a grocery bag that smells like shit and cat piss and it cat hair all over. This is that lady. This is her. She's a sitting congresswoman, and she. I see you, Galaxy Destroyer. It is you. You's one of my favorite. Galaxy Destroyer is a king, and we're glad Galaxy Destroyer is in the building. But I'll just continue the topic. Who looks like they got any type of warmth and reasonable, like they can reason with the person? You can't reason with this. You can't. She's not gonna listen to anything you have to say. She's coming with her demands. There's no reasoning with this. This is a congressperson you can't reason with. Okay, hello, Galaxy Destroyer. Galaxy, what do you think about this? Like, does she belong in a mental institution? You can tell, but by the looking, like, and as she's a congressperson, it's like she makes the decisions for people, but she can't even decide that, like, this isn't a good look. Like, she can't even decide that, like, she just, look at her, bruh. This, look at this. I'm sorry I'm going on and on about what she looked like, but man, am I the only one that sees this and be like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow her to the end of. I'm going to bat for her too. I'm gonna follow her. She's definitely someone I'm gonna listen to word for word and make sure I drill whatever crazy thing in her head to make sure I follow that. No, there's something wrong with this lady. Any clear person can see that shit. Any clear person can see there's something wrong with her. And she's very demanding and saying things like somebody, she say, put him in his place. Somebody put him in his place. He disagreed with me. Put him in his place. Yeah, he probably did disagree with me. I love it. I love it. People feel free to engage. A topic doesn't have to be on how ridiculous this thing look, but it like if you want to bring up something that's bothering you, I will angrily rant about it. Just put a topic out there. That's what we do here. In a friendly way, we angrily rant comedically in the response. This thing right here, this has to go. Oh yeah, I said hi. I said hi. Look, you can't expect me. I'm not the friendliest guy. Just putting that out there. I'm not. I did try to say hi back. To be honest, she doesn't look human. So we agree there's definitely a demon inside of this, right? There's definitely she's controlled by a demon. That's a human that's controlled by a demon, possessed. Yeah, it's the derangement syndrome they call it, but yeah, she definitely possessed. There's no reasoning with someone like that. How can someone be in Congress that you can't reason? It's her way or the highway. It's her way or she's not gonna take any consideration to what the other people are saying. She's gonna just demand, demand, demand. It has to be her way or else. Put him in his place. Put him in his place. Somebody put him in his place. He doesn't want to go with my demands. Look at this. This is the same face. This is the same face right here that Kobe Bryant made after, like, I think Kobe won a champion. He was like, yeah, but this is that same face, very determined. Look at it. That's why her face got so many wrinkles. She's only 30 years old, bro. She's only 30 years old. But too much days going like this got her face stuck like that. You know that she's only 30 years old. That's why she got the punk rock haircut. She's a 30-year-old punk rocker. But it's like she got her face stuck in the gremlinness. It's like that. So, what else should we talk about, though? It's like, how much can I harp on how this woman exists and decides things in today's world on the big stage? And actual fools will follow someone that looks and listen to, and actually, you know, yeah, we'll listen to what you gotta say. No, she, there's something wrong with this person. How can you follow someone that looks like this? I'm sorry. I can't take you serious. I can't take this person serious. It's 4 in the morning in San Antonio. Oh my god. Well, to San Antonio, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I didn't know where people's at. I'm in Jersey, so it's like we're gonna miss you. Galaxy Destroyer is out. You know, I gotta go on it at a better time than since that's my biggest fan. We gotta go on at a time to keep Galaxy in the building. He's the only one that engages. King, like the what's the San Antonio of the Kings, right? Oh well. Anywho, this is for the people who want to stay and be engaged of the conversation. What else is going on? We got the takeover of Spain. The takeover of Spain, yeah, that's something big that's going on. I guess it's like up to like 80,000 people rushed into Spain, allowed by the Spanish government to just allow them to do whatever. It's like, what's going on? This is some of this lady. She would agree that's a good thing. When you have twisted minds, like this is a lady that thinks the Spanish invasion we need to do more of. She thinks things like that. Probably, you could ask her. I'm guaranteed she would either look the other way or not say yeah that is wrong. She would definitely probably agree that it probably got to be done more of. You get ideas from a lady that looks like this. They all share similar ideas because it's like the Fringe is called the Fringe for a reason. She has Fringe written all over this mean little Fringe gremlin mug. Fringe, regular. Fringe, regular. Fringe, regular. Look at this is Fringe, bro. When you want to know what Fringe is, the definition right here. Fringe, regular. How are you gonna listen to somebody Fringe? How? How? This is Fringe. how you get things like she backs someone that is a damn Nazi if it means getting power. She wants to get power so bad she would back a Nazi or a treasonous what should we call it, a treasonous fraudster that like in Tim Walls where it's like and Elon Omar where they're sending money to Somalia that she would back them if it means getting power. She'll back things that hurt more than help if it means getting power. This is a definition of fringe, bro. There's more people in the building, so I was gonna say the comparison: fringe, regular, fringe, regular. I am a regular person. This is the fringe. How can you follow the fringe? You think she's gonna lead you to anything good? She will put in the weirdest things if it means getting into power. That's all she craves is power. I can see it in her cringe little scrunched up face. Scrunched up face. She's only 30 years old, bro. She's 30 years old. She just scrunched up her face her whole life and it got stuck like this. If I do this my whole childhood, by the age of 30, this is the outcome. She's 30 years old, bro. Look, this is a 30-year-old haircut, 30-year-old glasses. This is just a 30-year-old, but she done scrunched up her face her whole life, and this is what she looks like. And she will say, "Sonny, I don't want to hear a word you say, because it's my way or the highway. Somebody put him in his place. That black man is speaking. Put him in his place. Don't let him speak, boy." No, she don't like when people that disagree with her speak. She will never have that. It should never be in her world that someone disagrees with her. She's not gonna even take any consideration to listen to what someone else has to say. Look at that face. It's definitely. You better be obedient, boy. You better listen to what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I don't care. You don't ever disagree with me, boy. Yeah. She. Look at. I can't. I can't. I'm done with people like this, bro. The anger, the demon in her eyes. She controlled by a demon. She controlled by a demon. It's not just a demon crack. She could actually controlled by a demon, bro. That is a demon. You don't see it, you must be blind. I'm sorry, but I see a demon. I do. Look at the eyes, bro. That is a demon. It's showing itself. It's a demon. There ain't nothing. She's controlled. She possessed, bro. She's controlled by a demon. Look at the eyes, bro. That's who's making the law. That's who's saying, maybe we should support this Nazi. Yeah, a demon, bro. She's controlled by a demon. Maybe we should support this terrorist running the city. A demon, bro. Maybe we should support the biggest fraud case out in Minneapolis ever. A demon, bro. Maybe we should support. Maybe we should try to hide the fact that in New Jersey, 6,000 people who wasn't supposed to vote voted or got registered. They got registered. Maybe we should not call out all the thievery that goes in the party. Maybe we should not. Maybe we should ignore the fact that 300,000 plus children went missing due to to weirdos like this policies during the Biden administration. When it came time to acknowledge the mothers of those children who went missing, it went against the policy narrative, so they never showed the true. They never showed the true respect to the mothers who lost their children. And I finally have Roblox said hi. PR stuff said hi. Finally got Roblox, but it's like this. Look at this, bruh. Does she look like she cared about the it was over 300,000 kids that gone missing during Biden? Or did she care just how can we get back in power? How can we get back in power? She cares more about power than people. That's what we have to know when we see these politicians. Do they care more about power or people? Power or people? And we have to judge each one on both sides of the aisle. Power or people? That is the question. Does this lady care more about power or people? Subs- oh, thank you. Much appreciation. PR stay. Subscribe to me. I love it. I love it. And right now we're talking about. We opened up by saying which political party currently has evil intent more. Does this look like a lady, like if you came across and you know you was discussing things, she would ever listen to a thing you're saying and try to be understanding to your point, or she'd be demanding and talking down and trying to call you all kind of stupid and dumb because you're not thinking the same cat piss fluttered brain that she got. Look, I really think cat piss is a drug. Yeah, it kind of the amount of cat piss she must have breathed in, it's getting to her head. Is kind of like aciding her brain more than the purple hair color that's leaking through into her brain, and the thick glasses she got, probably giving her a headache from looking at screens and shit. There's something wrong with this face. This mug should not be in power because it's controlled by a demon from the pits of hell. Control, bro. She's not gonna agree to disagree. She's not. There's nothing friendly about this face. It's the house when you go trick or treating as a kid. You're gonna get to the house, and there's gonna be rotten fruit waiting for you. It's gonna be a half-bitten rotten apple growing mold waiting for you, and all your friends as you're trick or treating. And once that's gone, they're leaving dirty pennies for you. I mean, thank God you're getting something, but look, is it really gonna? Nah, she's not gonna. She's not. She cares more about getting into power. These people on their last limbs. It's their last big hurrah. She's on her last big hurrah. And how can you make more noise than being flashy with hair and glasses and appearing stern in everything you do? And she's not gonna actually work with. So back a Nazi if it means getting into power. She's like, you know, back a terrorist if it means getting into power. Back a communist if it means getting power. Back at the biggest fraudster in history if it means getting in power. She don't care. And back, she's not gonna even acknowledge that policies partly she agreed with, caused over 300,000 kids to go missing because of the Kamala border policies. She will never say nothing bad about Kamala. She won't. She won't. Because that's her buddy. That's her friend. That's someone that can help get the party back in power. She only cares about the party getting power. They don't care about how they get there. They don't care about who they hurt in getting there. They don't care about who they leave vulnerable in getting there. They just care about getting there. They care about getting to that power grab. That's all they care about the power grab. They do not care about who they leave in harm's way. You know, Charlie Kirk, he got left in harm's way. Donald Trump, he got shot at a few times. Like, he's on his third time, I think, of getting fourth, maybe. Is he on his fourth assassination attempt? Donald Trump, fourth assassination attempt, I think. I believe there was PA. There was the Miami one, right? Somewhere, or wherever down there, the place down there where he goes, golfing, the golfing one. There was the one, I believe, a few times Trump Tower got bombed, and shit. They shot at Trump Tower a few times. Let's see. There was also the one when they did the campaign. No, the party. I forget the what it was. The party was called, but the event. The event. It was out in Hollywood, right? And they shot it up. They shot it up. It was supposed to be a dinner or something, and they shot it up. How many times is he gonna be taking shots? You think she's gonna, say we have to get to the bottom of who's shooting him? We have to stop it. Do you think she's okay with it? No, she's okay with it. She's on board with it. She's more on the side of a shooter than and to denounce something like that on both sides. You should never be okay with a shooter taking shots at politicians. When the January 6th people did that, you gotta stand up and be against that too. You got to. She's on the side of a shooter, bro. You gotta denounce both. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't, January 6th is bad because they shot. People got killed. Or they did something bad. Meanwhile, we're gonna do a lot of bad stuff, bruh. We're gonna do a lot of bad stuff. January 6th bad. We're gonna do a lot of bad stuff. Teslas, lots of bad stuff. Nah, they're for doing bad stuff. Does this look like a lady that don't care about bad stuff being done if it means getting back into power? She don't care if bad stuff is done if it means getting into power. She'll back a Nazi if it means getting back into power. I'm telling you, and these are facts. She backed the Nazi if it means getting back into power. Look up the disgusting acts of World War II that the Nazis did to the Jewish people. So to back a Nazi in today's time, if it means getting back into power, it's sad, bro. It's sad that only a demon. Look, we're talking about. This has nothing to do with Netanyahu, okay? It has nothing to do with Netanyahu. They are regular Jewish people put in harm's way, and someone like this would be okay with it. If they back a Nazi, someone who has Nazi beliefs, a tattoo of a Nazi, she would put him. She was okay with backing him. If it means getting put into power, she'll put any. If they'll back a Nazi, a terrorist, a huge amount of fraudster, someone who. Let's see, Mendomi, I'm sorry. I have to tell you how it is. I have to tell it how it is. I really do think Not you in general, but I think you definitely got those ties, right? I think you do. I think you do. You got the Iranian president on the phone, so it's like we know he a terrorist. So it's me, Mendomi, Mr. Iranian president. Uh, a lot of the groups in New York City hate me, right? Because of the random little things I do to try to like, you know, say there should be a no little Italy, and and obviously we already hate the Jewish people, Mr. Iranian president. But uh, what other groups can we kind of get to not like us, Mr. Iranian president? Because I'm learning from the best of how to get people to not, uh, how to get groups not to like us. So what can I do? It was pretty hot out, Mr. Iranian president, here in New York. To be honest. Oh, you think you know, telling them how they can't even control their own air conditioning unit would be a great idea, Mr. Iranian president? Well, what else should what? Stop bothering you? What? But I thought we was friends. Well, you even hate me. You're you hate everybody then, including me. But I'm your buddy. I'm Mendomi. I'm your buddy, Mr. Iranian president. How can you hate? Oh, you got too much. Oh, okay. You hate everybody, Mr. Iranian president. But I thought we was cool, right? Mendomi, do you 100% trust Mendomi? You know, I feel Mendomi would be on that same side as that Nazi too. He would. He would. So you got this lady, obviously Fringe ideas, like a lot of crazy cat piss, drained hair. Her brain is the fumes of the cat piss up the nose. The stench of the cat piss up the nose, immediately into the brain. She's got a buzz going on constantly of cat piss. It's a high. It's a high. It's a form of getting high. She be huffing the cat piss. And she's stuck like that. She's only 30 years old. The 30-year-old right here. She the face will get stuck. A 30-year-old with a stuck face. That's what it is. Stuck the demon control eyes. The throw any group of people into harm's way if it means getting into power type of rhetoric we constantly see. We constantly see the looking the other way when 300,000 gone missing due to the border crisis. Will she ever? Do you ever see this lady being upset about that? Or would you be like, you see her looking the other way as long as she only cares about getting into power? The policies are what's up. The policies are what's up. They're so fringe, it causes people like me who grew up Democrat, right? I was Democrat, but it's like, I don't recognize. I don't recognize this. I'm a Democrat, right? I look like this. This is what Democrats should look like. It should not look like this. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. There's a lot weird about this. This is how you know the parties got weird. This is what it should look like. This is what it shouldn't look like. So I don't recognize the Democratic Party. When it starts looking and acting like this, I'm sorry. I relate more to an asshole I relate more to an asshole than someone who ingests cat ass every single day. Yeah, she ingests cat ass every single day. I relate more to an actual asshole. I'm sorry. Trump, tell it how it is. He do, whether it's right or wrong, and he stands by it unapologetically. A lot of black people are like that. Plus, if you think about it, I believe Obama laid the blueprint for MAGA. It's very similar policies, very aggressive militarily, strong border policies. There was more for, you know, I want to say things were pretty calm when Obama was around, right? Things may not be as calm with Trump, but that's partly because there's the Antifa groups and shit that she will never call out. She will. Antifa doesn't exist in her eyes, or it does, but she's the one funding it probably, and allowing it. She'll allow people to destroy Teslas. Shit. Some black people own Teslas, and it's like that's a hard car to strive for and its accomplishment, and you want to destroy it. We work hard for our shit. When we get that Tesla, we don't want to have to worry about it getting destroyed because of your fringe idea that cat piss clouded brain. Yeah, it's like that. I'm sorry, but look, when you listen die-heartedly to a lady that look like this, that's that's too much. I'm sorry. She not right, and a lot of people like her aren't right. I'm sorry. I can't. And it's like, how many vets, military vets, that been through like 20 years of war shit. They've been through like 20. You think she cared more about putting money into like what it was it the trans play out in Argentina and shit instead of funding military vets the things they need. Like, these people really risked it all. Really risked it all. We gotta put them first. How and she would definitely be okay with fun. Who you put the illegal immigrants ahead of the military? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Definitely. How many brothers, like black people, that go to prison? We never hear from them again. But I guarantee you, she's and a lot of them, the Democrats. If a migrant gets stuck in any type of way, they're pulling up to get their photo shoot. It's like they want to get the interview of Kilmar Garcia. Like, they separated the family. So, when a black person get arrested, is that a family getting separated? I don't see a showing up for that. But Kilmar Garcia was a Maryland dad. So are black people not fathers when they still get arrested and taken away? I don't. That's still a family getting separated from. You don't show up for that. Look, everybody's family gets separated. There's not too many families that are 100% glued together. Some people end up getting separated. It is what it is. We've been dealing with that. That's not new to us. It might be new to Kilmore because he probably comes from a background where it's like a lot of immigrants do. They're very family oriented, coming from a good family background. But here in America, I don't know. It's just different. Like we have more separation in our families. That's just how it is. He knew to it. We're not. It's like that. We already been separated. A lot of us. And I guarantee you, her family is probably separated too. Just like her and her real hair color. Separated. She probably bald underneath that. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot wrong with this picture right here. But anywho, what is just another topic? If anyone can bring up a quick topic, how about Sonny Holston and Sonny and Son, Sonny and Son? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody gonna get you no break. Your mommy gonna get you no break, no break. Your mommy gonna get you no break. Your auntie gonna get you no break. Bad boy, Sonny Holston son, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Now today on Cops, Sonny Holston son got arrested, and mom, mama. Mama, mama, mama. The officer's cuffs are too tight, mama. The officer's cuffs are too tight, mama. Sonny Holster's son, when he got arrested, the officer's cuffs are too tight, mama. Come do something. What, mama? Tell him I went to Harvard? Tell him that my mom is a prosecutor and knows the law really well? Tell my mama is the lady on The View? Tell my mama is the most blackety race hustling, sharp business minded person on the planet and will beat the ass out of any officer that lays a hand on her good boy son. That is way better than the average ninja because he went to Harvard. Mom is like this. You're Sonny Holston. I'm pretty sure if you wanted, I don't know, me to go to Harvard and graduate from Harvard, and you put the money into it, it would happen. Whether I got the grades right and did things the right way or not. With your power, it's like literally, that kid, your boy is dumb. He's dumb. I'm sorry. We learn when we're little not to play on the train tracks. We learn when we're little, like in kindergarten, bruh. Your son's not up to that level, Sonny Holston. The officer was looking out for him, said, boy, if you keep on playing on the train tracks, you're gonna get hit.
Ooh, but I'm black. You don't like me because I'm black.
No, you're really gonna get hit by that train. It has nothing to do with you being black.
I'm black. You don't like me because I'm black.
No, that train that's coming, it's about to hit you. So, just move out the way. Oh.
Why'd you push me, officer? You laid your hands on me. I'm gonna tell my mom I'm black.
No, I saved you from that oncoming train. You see, it was coming right at you, and we've been telling you don't stop playing on the train tracks, young boy. And you can tell your mom, go tell mama, mama. We still have to cuff you and take you in because we can't have a dummy playing on train tracks because you're gonna get hit. It's pretty obvious you're dummy because you learn from your mom. You're like, and we can see how dumb she is. Your mom is dumb. She's very, very dumb. Very, very. I mean, she's very, very wealthy, but because she says just things for clap constantly. She's a race hustler. She says things to clout, things that random people, regular people would just not bother with. My son can't go trick or treating because he's black. My son can't walk down the street 5 seconds because he's black. Well, you moved him to a white neighborhood behind a gated fence, like very, very wealthy neighborhood. If you was afraid, of white people so much, why don't you just move to the hood? Why don't you move to the project? Why don't you move to a black community in general? It doesn't have to be the poorest of black. Just move to a black community then, if you're that scared of white people. But you don't seem to be. You sit next to them, you joke with them. Uh, Same with Don Lemon. We know he takes it from the rear from them. It's like, but who else we got? Like they all be literally like these people. Like the only real one I would say that can really say they's about that would be Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is the only race hustler that's about that life. He a little fringe too, but like he's the only one that can be like, you know, he really about that life. Sunny Holston, nah, she not about that life, and it's like she really be sitting next to white people, got a full white audience. Give the money your white audience gives you back to each one of those white people. If you know you hate them, nah, you love them because they feed into your craziness. Look, I hate that I gotta defend people like that, but it's like it is what it is. I call it how I see it. I can't stand these race hustlers. Like they're not about unity. They're not about unity. They're not. They're not about unity at all. They're not about bringing people together. It's about separation, division, trying to cause people to get hate. And when you have hate in your heart, the demons can feed on that. And you end up looking like, does she look like she got any hate in her heart? Yes, she does. Does she look like she's controlled by a demon? Yes, she does. Does she look like she won't take anything you say and actually listen to it and try to agree on anything, or is it her way or the highway? All these people the same. All. If you disagree, you will get canceled. If you get canceled, it's kind of like you cease to exist. They want to shoot your voice. They don't want you to have a voice. When Charlie Kirk tried to have a voice, what happened? Donald Trump, he's on like his fifth assassination attempt. They don't like when you speak something different. She's not gonna listen. She's not gonna try to understand. It's her way. She'll throw. How many children lost? How many children under the Kamala Biden policies went missing that they did not really care about because it's more about, okay, how can we get back to power? That's all it is. They want to get back to power. They robbed us enough when they wasn't in power. They want to finish the job. They want to finish the rob. They want to finish the rob. You know? They need complete power and control to finish the job, to finish the rob. The robbery. That's it. That's it. How much American dollars went to Ukraine? How much? How much did they take out of the backs, the blood, the sweat, tears you put in at your hard work day? How much food off of your children's plate went to the Ukrainian war? Look, we understand. We tried to help them out for a little bit, but then it's like they started giving that scamming energy. Like, okay, let's see how much more American dollars we can get out of them. We're not in any intent in ending the war. We just care about how much money we can get out of America at this point. The leaders over there, I'm sure they filthy stinking rich. And I'm sure they use money to launder in all different ways, funding all kinds of domestic terror groups and whatnot. Who's funding a lot of this shit? When, you know, things happen, hour later, they got the signs made already. That Moderna got killed or whatever. The guy got, the, uh, he got brought into justice, right? The guy from the island, he got the in the Caribbean. He got brought into justice, right? And that happened overnight. Before 6 a.m., they was out there, an army full with signs already made. How'd they have the signs made already for that protest? The dude literally just got brought into justice 4 hours ago. They already had the signs made and the protest ready. Protest on anything and everything, and have it ready ASAP. That's money behind that. Where's the money coming from? We know the Kamala campaign money. That's in debt, so it's like the Democratic, the DOC. That's in debt. It's like they're part. Everything about them shows debt, debt, debt. You want them to be in control of your tax dollars, but they're in debt. The Republican Party is not in debt. The Democratic Party is. Kamala's, you know, her campaign money in debt. These are the people you want to back, people in debt? That's why we have what we have now, where the political party, the political leaders of today are just looking for money grabs from the wealthy because they got themselves in such a debt. They're the party of just stealing from the rich now. That's the party of stealing from the rich. Look, you lost your chance. It's like that homeless friend, that addicted friend that you have. You want to see him do well, but it's like, if I give him money, he's going to spend it on something that's going to just be hurtful to him. He's not going to help himself. We have to know that he actually wants change for himself for the better before we actually can actually do things for him the right way, because it's like, yeah, you guys are addicted to something. You're addicted to cat piss. You're addicted to cats. Once you get over the huffing of cat piss, that's a that's a real problem. You're addicted to cat piss. It's clouding her brain. You can see it causes the derangement syndrome. Anywho, once you get rid of that addiction, yeah, maybe we will know. We have to be able to trust again. If we can't trust that you're not gonna rob us when we get you back into power, because it looks like you'll do anything to get in power, right? Even back a Nazi. So it's like, as you're backing a Nazi and all that shit, because it means it can help you get into power, then it's like, what is the thing you want so much when you actually get in power? Is it a big robbery heist that you're looking at? That's I just have common sense. My common sense tells me someone who wants power so bad, they're willing to elect a Nazi, elect a terrorist, elect a communist, elect someone that committing the biggest fraud case, helping out uh, the that other country over there, Somalia, that's organized crime, helping out Newscomb with his wants to mutilate children. Like Newscomb is like that. He's about that life when it comes to mutilating children. They all will be for that shit or look the other way or not actually call out those problems. They're on board as long as it means getting into power. They want that monopoly on power so bad. Why? Why do you think? Is it for a grand robbery, or is it for what? They what is it? They want so bad when they get into power. What's the top thing we see in New York? New York City. Mandomi got a lot of control. What is he doing? A big robbery from the rich people. When they get in that top spot, they're gonna rob American people. They're gonna rob us. They're gonna rob us in every single way. That's you're voting for the the bandits in Home Alone. You're voting for the bandits, the wet bandits. Wet as in baby oil, lots of baby oil. Vote or die. Diddy oil. I'm telling you, you people. Enough said, bro. Enough said. She doesn't mean you well. That's a demon controlled mind. Shaking my head. Her last hurrah? This is her last hurrah.